here's another great question from one of the people who saw our first video. And can I get down payment assistance through this DACA program?
Yes. Again, I don't mean to hit on this too many times, but because it falls under that conventional loan product, the Washington State Housing Finance Commission, does allow you to do their down payment assistance program.
And I think that is just a golden opportunity for people that are participating in this program. So you can come in here essentially and use this program,
right?
And with a zero down.
Yeah, well, and not to get too into the zero down or the Washington State Housing Commission loans, but essentially what it is they offer the 3% first-time home buyer, and they will gift, or not gift you, but grant you up to 4% of the loan amount. So it ends up being enough to cover the down payment and some of your closing costs as well.
And what a wonderful opportunity that is.
Not technically.
Another great question that I don't have a definitive answer on yet, I know we're kind of working on this, is what happens when my DACA status runs out? Do I still get to keep the home? And so here's my line of thought on that, is that a company, a mortgage company, is not going to invest this money in you only to take that back away from you. They want somebody who's there, that's stable, that's going to pay the monthly mortgage, because, I mean, at the end of the day, that's how they make their money, off of the interest of that loan. So my line of thought is, I'm not going to say yes or no on this question, but my line of thought is to say yes, because they're not going to invest this in you and have this program.
Right, and I think the biggest point here is just that the risks associated with that DACA eligibility, there's a lot of infighting in Congress or the Senate, but as to if they were going to keep these rights and privileges, and more we're finding out that those are here to stay. Those privileges for the DACA recipients aren't really going anywhere. There's not as much of a risk of those individuals being forced back to the country that they came from, or that their parents came from. And so again, it all comes back to risk, how we manage that. I don't think a company like New American Funding would take on a loan structure that had that downside potential at some point.
Right.